Alrighty, let's get this game open. Sagashi, Sagashi. Yo, welcome to stream. How's your day going? I think I copy just in case. Oops. Maybe? What would I put here? What would I put here? GC said he's something good at defense. I think so, yeah. That does ring a bell. Turn my music down a little bit. Let's see what's this playlist looking like. Playlist is looking pretty good. I'll just listen to this one though. Yeah, it sounds familiar. Oh, what about him? What about him? My start. Oh, yeah. No way. Beat him. Nice, nice. Yeah, because I was talking about how to create plays and stuff, right? How to create offense. Yeah, that guy. Yeah. I fully remember now. Yeah. Boom. But to be fair to everyone in that situation, a GC, regardless offensive or not, should be beating a champ. In majority of situations. Now, if you were peaking, that's fair, right? Champ 2. Yeah, even more, right? I encompassed all of Champ when I said should beat a Champ. It's just like, I mean, if the ones argument exists, like I don't play ones that often, then like a plat who's played like 80 more games of ones than me, in theory should beat me, right? But in practice, no. Because the plat will be not the greatest at anything, probably. Shells are probably off. Control is probably off. Taking this play too slow, probably. All of those. Holy touch. One rank above me in ones. See, that's where it lies. That's why there's no offensive pressure. Because not practicing it. Diamond, you're not going to get too much practice at offense. As in, like, good offensive pressure. I can practice it. Which is why I try to get the highest I can in ones. Because if you're constantly facing players that are good and like that you have to try and beat compared to you're just messing around and you can lose, it makes the atmosphere a whole lot different. It's more like they're actually trying and you're working on things that you need to work on and stuff like that. You're forced to play the better options, because if you play a bad option, you're gonna get penalized for it. Stuff like that. But, as I said, it is good to be good at defense. That's the Dr. Pepper. Playing with people juicy and stuff make it a lot better. Yeah. Exactly my point. Since there's a lot of GCs and stuff that for some reason are in Diamond and ones, whether they straight up don't play it or whatever other reasons there are, right? They're not gonna get the best practice. They're gonna be like, all these guys suck, I should be winning this, why am I losing? And then they don't play enough ones to understand what like the one's culture is, or etiquette, whatever you want to call it, of like what to go for, what to not. Because your brain, if you only play twos or you only play threes, your brain's gonna be like, oh, my teammate's gonna be back, when in reality you dove for a challenge that you weren't supposed to, regardless of game mode, and it's gotten past you. It's like, hey, you're not supposed to do that type of stuff, you know? Regardless of rank or whatever. Still need to things. Yeah, because you're not number one leaderboard ever, right? Or have never been number one leaderboard in ones, twos, threes. Right? You're the champ guy, you're the champ guy. So there's always a lot to learn. Even if you're at the top, there's still a lot to learn. And depending on who the person is, right? They're gonna have a lot more to learn or not, right? Reciprocate. You're gonna be expected to tolerate. You just can't go. Sick. Oh, I actually got the reset. I didn't think I'd get the reset there. I just hit my X button because I could. Yeah, how's that a reset, bro? How's that a reset? Yo, welcome to stream. How's your day going? What brings you to this side of the internet? It's in replay in a bit. W. I'll be mustard. Forget again? What do you mean? I did really hard at the end. Cause I had to prove I could at least get C3. Remember? Yeah, I remember. There's 3 people that always come in and say, do you remember? And of course I remember, because if people ask, do I remember them every single time, chances are by the second time I'll remember. It's only, as I said, it's only if you guys change your profiles or change your straight up names. That is when I'll be like, who is this again? Mustard, or not mustard, classy. That had such good opportunity, bro. Look at this. If I could get around that ball, oh my god, that could have been top bins. Or stream, I think I'd remember them. Yeah. Yeah, it's like you said. Just show up and show up more often. I'll remember regardless. Or that title video. Thank you. The tourney one, just to make sure, because there's quite a lot of titles I have SSL in. Yeah, W. That was like. Oh, did you watch the entire thing or did you skip through? I just want to know. Because it is a pretty long video. For the average Homo sapien these days. What's the whole thing? AW. That's what we like to see. That's what we like to hear. Yeah, the funny thing about that video Don't doom scroll TikToks. I have decent attention span. That's good. I like that. But the funny thing about that video is I didn't even want to record it. I was like, man, I guess I'll play a tournament. And it was like the best choice I could have made. Because I was like, do I play twos? Do I play more ones? Sometimes you just got feeling, yeah. I was like, I feel like there's something special about this tournament. I'm gonna queue it. Because I missed the first chance by like 5 minutes, and I was like, oh man, I'm gonna have to wait a little bit to sign up for this one here. I loaded in, saw who my teammates were. I was like, wait, we can actually have a chance, because I've played both of those guys in twos at least, maybe ones for one of them. I know I knew Crimson before, and I know I've seen the name Sendril somewhere. So I was like, I know these guys, know of these guys at least. I know they're pretty good. Turns out Crimson was SSL already, so I was like, wait, we might win this one. And then game after game, it was like clockwork. Second chance, low-key better sometimes. Yeah. That's what I was doing though. I was looking around the tournament, like to see if there's any like other. Because I was thinking, oh, maybe we're like the lowest in here or something like that after the first round. Because usually first round's like kind of bleh, kind of like you'll either face like people way higher than you or like way lower than you for some reason. I loaded in, I was like, well, this looks like an easier match. And then we loaded into the second game, I was like, these guys are kind of not the greatest players. Because I was also debating on playing just like regular threes. But I was like, nah, I don't want to tank my rank too much. And then the great idea of the tournament came up. It's like, boom, perfect. A way to play threes, but not like have to worry about losing MMR. Because I don't care what my actual threes rank is, I just like to keep it around a certain like area. Like an area where it's challenging-ish, but like I'm not full sweating every single game. Because I don't want to play threes like that. Descent W. I might hit something cool here. That's not cool. Wow. Let's get a little triple flip reset in. That's not a triple, that's a 1. Actually, let's go for a musty. Oh, he did not pick up the phone. He did not pick up the phone. Classy into double? Okay. I'll take it. I'll take it. Wish I had a PC. I feel that. I feel that. Oh, let's see here. The disc code. Repabo. Alright. And then this pops up. Yes, sir. Oh, it's the 1v1. I see, I see. 4 times within a year. Well, it all stays related to the Tari's name. So it's like, it's not like, oh, who's this guy? Like, you completely change it. It's like, it's you again. We can turn. Never mind. Let's see here. Let me get back to the kickoff here. We flip a little too far on the outside for kickoff. Oh, this server showing Wi-Fi did not want to cooperate. So is he? He's not NA, or is he like the opposite side of you? He's West. Okay, yeah. I was gonna say, yeah, I was gonna say if he's EU, server should be fine if you play on East. So what happened here? Yeah, it stays grounded. Yo, what's up? Welcome to the stream. How's your day going? What's a good name? Whatever you like, I guess. It's gonna be very much relative to the person. Because I could say Grunkus is a cool name, but then other people will be like, that's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. Let's see here. It's off of a kickoff again. I don't. It's like we're going. Yeah, we're playing really far wide. I don't know why we're playing far wide there. We'll say it's ping for kickoffs and stuff. No good ones I've tried. Well, I get a bit used to it. I mean, we'll chalk up the kickoffs to the Wi-Fi. Because, like, there is no reason why we're going this wide unless we're trying to push it to a side, right? But we also are just barely getting there in the Dominus, right? That's my issues. We're barely getting to the kickoff as fast as America here. So, and in the longest car, I'm pretty sure in the game, if not the second longest behind the breakout. Good name for a sweat. It doesn't really matter. I'm gonna be 100% with you, brother. The name don't really matter. It's what you do with it. If that sounds good to you, it sounds good to you. Right? I think I'm in a Sizz video explaining why I've had my name since I've been 12. The same name since I've been 12. It's been a long time since then. Back on the PS3, bro. It's whatever you like, man. You can be Grunkus 35. You can be Itachi. You can be whatever you suggested there. Or backflipping. Cool. It can be whatever you want, man. It's the internet. No 100% of people will enjoy one thing. And if they clowning on you for your name, unless it's like some Xbox user generated name or like some AI generated name, then it's Like, that's full clownism. That's completely legit. But it's like something you came up with, that's fine, right? Like, we have a pro player named Itachi. Straight up, I'm like 98% sure he ripped it from Naruto, right? So copy something, create something, it's up to you. See, this is a better kickoff. Just a little bit better. We're not as drastically on the left or drastically on the right. And yes, I'm blowing it out of proportion. But if it decides who gets kickoff and who doesn't, then it's like a real bump. I mean, we also defended it poorly. Like, we can also see the setup coming because we give them years and years of space. And a good player will take advantage of that time and space to set up whatever they want, right? I gotta skip this song. Hold on. There we go. See? What he does is he closes down space here. He realizes that you have time and space, and what does he do? He closes it instantly. The ball is also on the ground, so it's a lot easier to challenge because there's like 3 options for you. What a flick. I assume this is where you win. So how does he fumble this? You could have. It's notice your space, right? You respect your opponents too much, right? It's like, where's the games where you do this against me? No, you play it. You play it well because you give me much less space than you're giving him here. Like, even if you're shadowing this close, you're given an option here to challenge. Because look at this, the ball's on the ground. If you, even if you flip into this or something to create a challenge here, the worst he can do is fake and continue this way. You can recover. He does have the option to cut in instantly and like shoot the ball, but that means the ball is on a trajectory to go this way, right? Continue on this path. If then we take away and we go this way, it's either he 50s it, it stays here, or pinches out somewhere here or somewhere here. Like, it creates an element of you're trying to take the ball from him instead of here's a play that you can create and here's the space that you give him, and then you're awkward and out of position and you cannot challenge compared to that split second to challenge. So that's a better kickoff. And we get a goal. Look at that. Boom. Do we bang this? We don't bang it, we attempt to. So you know you have the boost advantage, right? Yeah. So if I'm you here, this is something that I would want to come up with is I want to take this ball still. I can't get a immediate shot on it, right? Because he's going to be right there. But guess what? We take it to his other corner. We already take this boost, that's 100. Now we take this boost, that's another 100. And he has to survive off pads, right? Self-proclaimed very good defensive player, right? Sure or not. I can't really tell because the goals you've scored have been open nets. and I haven't really seen him in defense. So, but or at least semi open nets. But we take 200 pads or 200 boost. We leave him with the pads. It's defendable with pads, but it's a lot harder because then you have to manage your boost. So, like, your finite amount of boost, you can go collect pads again. But, like, if you keep adding pressure and pressure and pressure and pressure, and you keep going this loop of 100, or just keep popping shots off, sooner or later the ball is going to go in, right? So instead of backing off here, we hit this ball above him. He has 12, 24, 36, 48, 50-ish area. He can get that much in this little square down here. But that also means you have a chance to, if this hits ceiling, right, he's going to have to recover pretty quickly here and get into a spot where he can defend it. While you can go get boost, something, bump, demo, put him in an awkward spot. You could also let this roll, because then you're going to get more space away from him. He cannot insta-chow, or it'd be really reckless if he does, to insta-chow it further away, because all you have to do is pop it or hit this left, hit this right. But because you're at the angle you're at, you have like 3 options. You fake it, it goes past you, or like it tips this way to your net. You play the 50, you can keep it here, or if the 50's out somewhere. Or 3, you hit it this side. Because he is driving and flipping at you, you can hit it over here. He has to dive away. See, look at that. 50, boom. You keep possession. This is good. Like, this part is good. We take it in the air. What do we do here? Kind of give up possession. Along. If we... I mean, with the touches you take, it's pretty much the best you can do. And we turn out field for no reason here. If we cover the net, even if he like has an open net, it like the ball goes back to him. We sit like right here, like more in the net. Like if you can imagine this is the net over here. We're sitting on a line. We're kind of face this way so we can dive to a corner, but we're in a spot where we can save the ball. Where it has to forcing it behind us makes it a really hard save, but makes it so that it can be saved. So like, look at this. He's doing something smart. He does give you space, or maybe not smart. He does something. I guess it's smart, because he does give you space and time, but with no boost to spawn on, you're at 0, and he knows that, so he can challenge. You can get a better angle on the challenge. Don't get power on. We don't get under it. That's the main thing. We're giving him a lot of space yet again. All he has to do is switch, get in front of this more, and shoot behind you. Because you're driving, like, if we're looking at it at his net, right now you're only covering, if you're covering the same thing, you're only covering this. He has this whole net to shoot on. Or it's inverse. You're covering like this half over here, but you're leaving this wide open. and he's a good enough player, obviously, he's at GC, to shoot it on this side of the net. So he takes that reckless touch, which is either unfortunate for him or not, if he meant to do it or not, pretty much, and it creates a 50, right? See, as I said, if I can get this frame right, we're covering this half, right? We're covering this. We're not covering anything left of it. You guys can't see it because it's a shorts format, but there's a whole bunch of net that I'm looking at that is not being covered. He's sticking, look. He's sticking on the ball. He's making you awkward. He's forcing you into awkward spots. For someone who doesn't play ones, he plays ones pretty well. For the first time, I can. Look at that. He false sense of safety because he doesn't rush you to the boost. Insta-chows, right? We miss the boost. We get a good shot because the ball. Bad advantage, or good advantage for us here. That's just a good shot. Nothing I can really say. There we go. Let's see. Where do we position? Go in the net. That's fine, I guess. Oh yeah, no, that works. Ooh, awkward bounce, awkward bounce. No way he throws a 7-2 or whatever. What, 7-3? Yeah. I did in fact say you had a good shot. I mean, it had power, it had precision. How would it not be a good shot? There's no way he throws this though, right? See? This is why you don't give your opponents too much space. Because now you force yourself into a bad spot where they inch closer. You show your hand of going for the ball, but they have a whole entire net to go for. That's why you play close. On the river. So it's an OT, okay, okay. I see here. So we have a good kickoff, we have the advantage. He does get to it. Good boost. Oh. Well, that's a good flick. That goes in. All right. So. Main thing, I guess, is like, how would I put it? Like, main thing is our kickoffs, right? That I mainly saw. I did say I'll chalk them up to lag or whatever, but we should be good enough that no matter what car, hitbox, whatever, our kickoffs look solid regardless, right? Mustard. So it's kind of like replication. You can replicate it every single time. Good kickoff. Maybe not the same outcome every single time, but same idea every single time. Boom. Or whatever it may be. The other thing, obviously, was spacing and the way we challenge. Now, believe it or not, I'm not the best ones player. But if I look for a ones match, that's not mine. Is this a ranked match? This is a ranked match. Let's see here. That's a horrible attempt. Let's see. It's probably 3 open nets in a row. Yeah, kickoff goal. Bumped. Okay. Kickoff goal. He commits. Yep. Let me find a real... Okay. This situation, right? We check quickly where he's at, because obviously from this situation it looks like I'm awkward. Yeah, I can't turn and shoot this right away, right? So we check where he is. We take it up. Bad touch, right? But we don't flip away instantly. We don't give him space. Because look what happens. If I flipped away, look at how much space I would have given up. Like, he probably would have caught up to the ball right here. I would have already flipped away. It would have probably been, like, right here. Around this spot. So, look, he goes from, in his half, around right here, to just outside my box in one hit. Right? If I flip away. Since I don't flip away, right? I get an advantage, right? Terrible touch. But I stick by. He gets a bad touch. Even if he got a good touch, I'm still in a spot to challenge, right? It gives me the ability to be like, okay, I'm here, I'm in your face. Kickoff goal. Doesn't count. I see here. He gives the ball away. Do I score off of this? I do. Okay. Okay, let's see. We have a little spree of saves here. Right, I have to respect him and give him space here on the wall, right? He's gonna go up for a play. I gotta defend my net. I realize that he is very low to the ground. That it's gonna be very hard for him to get a shot. We fake here, or we don't fake here. We go up for the ball. I was watching what he was doing. It's like, we fake here. That's what he's doing, not what I'm doing. He doesn't get the most solid of shots. You know, I think he's gonna challenge. I get a bump. Try to speed this ball up, right? I know I don't have any boost here, but that doesn't matter. Give myself time, make him a little awkward. I can go grab some boost now. Oh, poor guy. I remember that. Goes in. Yep. There's another one here. Where I have to respect him a little bit for going off the wall, right? That's kind of how you defend an air dribble. Kind of. There's ways to defend them. The ones from ground to air are a lot harder than wall to air. Because you can see it coming, right? In this situation, he's obviously not going for the ball anymore. His nose is pointed at me, right? He's flying past the ball. All I need to do is stall enough time to where he has to commit to a side. He does get me. Very luckily that it doesn't matter. And I can flip into the ball, right? Very lucky there. Or rather, fair treatment, finally. Because I go through everyone. But it's the idea, yet again, of when you respect your opponents in ones, it's how you set up for their play. Like, if I'm going up wall here, my opponent's going to be back wall or off the ceiling challenging me, right? Depending on where I am. So they'll be like right here, they'll be watching, or they'll be back here and they'll be watching the ball go in and they'll save it last second. Because if you set yourself up to save it, it's just where am I with the ball and what am I doing with it? It's that idea of it. Oh, welcome to the stream. How's your day going? Pojo. It's kind of that idea, right? Of if you respect your opponent in the air, you give them the time, you either wait for them to mess up because they're not first killer beast mode, and even if they are them, they are going to mess up at some point. Challenge more in twos. Yeah, because you know you have a teammate with you, right? You know you have a scapegoat, a way out, right? Someone to stall you more time. But it's also that idea of challenging, right? If you're in the spot to go for a challenge, go for a challenge. Even in ones, right? Because the more you learn when to and when not to challenge, the easier the decision it is to get into a position to challenge. Because if you think about it, if you play close but you don't know when to challenge, you might as well just give the opponent space, right? A person who knows how to challenge is a lot scarier than someone who plays close that doesn't know how to challenge. Because you could go up for something like this, but they'll like block you out of the air, right? Because they know when to go up for it, when to challenge. Or like if you're dribbling here, like if I'm dribbling here, and I do something like this, the ball's getting taken off me, right? That's a lot scarier than someone who's like just behind the ball doing nothing. Right, there is that threat of they could challenge, but like if they're constantly just sitting there, you know to like aim to get on your car and flick it. That's what you aim for. Because if they're not going to do it, it's going to go over them, and then all you have to do is jump. Jump, boost, flip. But if you're in that same situation with the guy who knows how to challenge, you're like, oh, what should I do? Should I go low? Should I go high? Should I go a little bump? You run into that of like, what should I do here? What would be beneficial? What can I do to get past around this guy? Because it's not so much really, can I score off of this? It's, how can I outplay my opponent to where I can score? Right? Sounds similar, very different. Like, should I go, is it a good idea to go for a pinch? Is it a, like, if I hit this, oh, I just gave away possession, now he has the ball. Hey, I appreciate that, man. Welcome to the stream. How's your day going? What brought you to this side of the internet today? Alright, and if you watch other, like, higher rated players than me, like a First Killer, an Appjack, a Reddles, if you watch any of those guys, you'll always see them be like, if they're solo queuing or something, they'll be like, can my teammate challenge here? Oh, can they please go for me? Something like that. Which in twos is correct. Can they go for the ball for you to make your life easier as second man or whatever the situation is? Stuff like that. First SSL turning win as we're live. Hey, glad you watched it. Did you enjoy it? I sure hope so. Mustard, bad musty. Ooh, mustard. Oh. The cheeky sub, and I'm like, hey, I appreciate that, man. The cheeky sub. Because I'm going to let you in on a little secret. Actually, do I let you in on this one? I mean, I was talking about it earlier, so why not? But I didn't even mean to record that video. It just kind of happened. Just kind of cool. Watch the ceiling pinch. Boom! Dang it. Flip. Reset. Damn. Second attempt. Beast mode's in. No! But yeah, I wish I played a little better in that video. I'm not gonna lie. Just for you, you know? Boom. And it'll be like, I don't care what you think. I won't say that. Most likely. If it's a valid opinion, it's a valid opinion. Most things are not valid, though. That's all it is. Yo, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. How's your day going? We're doing replay review right now. Also, since I know you watch Tough, guess who I ran into last night? Also, if I didn't say it, welcome to the stream. How's your day going? Tough? Yep. Since you watch Tough, guess who I ran into last night? He's a very special person in the Tough lore. At least with videos. Who? I ran into the GOAT. I ran into Mr. Aang. We queued up in one of a little bit. It's living that's hard. I had to loosen up my TV. That's kind of based. Nice. Yeah, what was it? We won. We only lost 3 games or 2 games. One, 2. That was on stream. We don't talk about yesterday's stream. Also, to everyone who was at yesterday's stream, my bad for kind of being low energy, not really responding. I don't know what was going through my mind yesterday, but it was not good. So, I think this was our first game? No. That was the last game. This was our first game. Which was this? Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We won 7 games. We only lost 2. Don't challenge at all. That's true, but then you gotta play to that, right? Some shrimple as that, bruh. So we're gonna look at the losses. I forgot how we lost this one. Oh, this burn guy was 1900. That's what I remember. I thought that burn guy was gonna go like twice. What's my business? Well, if you guys have a like any idea of or any desire for me to go over your replays, let me know. Because until we got someone else who wants me to go over their replay, I'm just gonna look at the 2 losses here. See what I could have done better. Nice. It's all witness. Yeah, right there. None of my business. Nope. I don't know, what was that defense, bro? That was horrible defense for me. What a shot. Good shot, me. Good shot, me. A little pat on the back. How to respond. I do not know either, man. I should have shot that earlier. So far, both goals are on me. But we make it back. But still, both goals are on me. Temporary, it can be lifelong. If you want it to, it can also lead to other skin diseases. I think it's shingles? I'm not sure. Oh, that's chickenpox. I could get free catching. Well, that's if you beat me. And so far, that has not happened. once, technically. That tournament. Oh, you mean the one where you begged and pleaded me to let you win one? I forgot, how did we lose this? 30-1. I mean, that's better than Face's record. Even on a technicality. Good job there. So, yeah, no, this game's on me. Defensive blunder of a game. I think he's talking about yours. Oh, that's just a bad game. Good child. Good child better. What happened on this game? This game kind of got blown out. So it's N. N is the guy. I am the dud. Big 50. On my way to heaven. Oh, Los's dash. I forgot about that. For her, you cannot die. Yeah, no, this game is just a bad game for both of us. I remember it. Very bad, very bad. Mr. Ranger. Am I replay? Play on that. But that's true. That's true. That's where you're headed. I'm off my way to heaven. This one, right? Yeah. Alright, let me take a sip of the Dr. Pep. Begin. Alrighty. So far, solid. Oh. Adventure. Oh, we gotta be scoring that one. That one we gotta be scoring. If we Right, this is how we position, right? He misses it. We boost. That little bit of boost made us not able to score this. That light feather, because it put us too far in front of the ball. Where is it? It's right here. Now we're even-ish with the ball, which means we can't get behind this ball, which means we can't wait for it to get forward. So we have no angle. Though we do have an angle where we unfortunately don't get it left for this game. I blame the game. Nice. See, it's the same. I think I did. It's the same idea as I was talking about with Taris earlier. I'll get to it when I see it. Right here. We want to stick on this ball, right? And the theory or idea why is if I go to your opponent's perspective here. First, he gives up the ball in possession. But you can also kind of force him. Like, you don't have to directly challenge him, but you can stay on his side, right? If I pull up my mouse here, I think you can see that, yeah. We're kind of hidden here by the pause menu, but right in between these two is the 100 pad. So the 100 pads around here, we can drive with him, we can collect pads here, we can force him high, we can then directly leave, grab that 100, and if he proceeds to do the same play, it's gonna go bounce around here. So what we do is we drive, we line up the circle where the ball is gonna land, like on the bottom where it shows you the ball is gonna land. We get it on, let's see, if you're facing your goal, you're going to want to get it on this side of your car, directly here, because then it's going to lock to your car, it's going to stay on the ground, you're going to turn, you're going to power slide a little bit, and then you're going to boost it straight into the net, because he's going to be commit on the wall here, he's not going to know what to do. And or if you get a chip on this ball, like it pinches up, you can wait for a second, see what your opponent does. If he goes in, then you go up. Pretty much timing stuff like that, right? Instead of letting the ball bounce. Yo, welcome, streamman. How's your day going? So, same idea. Look at that. You have like, you can get like 40-ish boost, roughly 30-ish boost, and the 100 pad. Right here, we want our car. Man. We want our car to be roughly right here, like as I said, 12, 24, 36. He takes us up the wall, 100. We shadow. We land. We watch the ball like this is what I was talking about here. We grab this boost as well. We can take even more boost from him. Because look at him. He's defending over here. He's defending his corner. The goal is over there. Like, for some reason, they moved it away from the corner over here, right? So what you can do, grab the ball, like, as I said, like with near this exhaust point of the car, boom, it rolls on the ground. You tap your brake, power slide a second, you have a straight line. This guy's going to have to do approximately a 180, which kills your momentum roughly, unless you use your boost. So he's going to have to use his boost to turn to catch up to you, because if you have a little bit of power as well, like the ball can be rolling a little bit, you can still slow down whatever you need to do to line it up, but you can drive this straight. Unfortunately, that's not the route we took. We went and grabbed the 100 here, or Did we even grab the 100? No, there was no 100 to begin with. And then it bounces in. So we didn't position correctly either. Recent update, move the goal. Oh, okay, okay. So what do we do off kickoff? We flip too early. I can go into training and kind of show you right around where we flip too early. Boom, 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 boom. Or I can do it kind of now. So if I assume you know what a speed flip is, right, Ilu? Mushidao. We did play the other day, so you're fine. Yes, he knows some things. Well, it's not even that. It's like, there's a guy I know that is higher ranked than me, but he says you can't really coach. There's a difference between coaching and knowing a lot. It's why the pro teams still have a coach, right? Because the players know how to do it and know what to do. They just need the guidance of strategies and stuff. But, yeah. But if we can learn the speed flip, I'll go over it in a training here in a little bit. Because they're still very skilled. They can be. I think a majority of coaches are GC+. I know what speed flip is. Alright. So, for this kickoff, right? Not good at them. And I'm not saying you have to know them, right? Or know how to do it perfectly every single time. But watching this kickoff, right? You have 0 boost. You're not gaining any momentum, and you're not supersonic, right? So if this guy's doing the exact same thing, it looks like he's going a little bit faster. I think he flips. Okay, he does not flip. You guys do the same kickoff. The difference is what he does. He continues to drive into it. He plays that low ground, which lets him, you know, you flip into it, so you create a hit on the ball, right? If we slow it down a bit, let's say 25%, you can see, I believe, he makes first contact, right? So he hits it into you. You're then hitting it like 0.2 seconds later or something like that. But since you're in the air, since he's also on the ground, it's going to go up. But since you're in the air, it's going to go back down. So it's going to go right back into him. So then all he has to do is flip, and it's going to go to a direction. The flip that he decided to go in. 500k. I mean, Uzi, I guess. I mean, Saving Life is pretty cool. Shout out the band that made that song. I think they're Hood something. We kind of, like, that's probably one of my worst kickoffs. Okay. Yeah, I'll theory craft a little bit for you. Like, for kickoffs. That's crazy. Alright, so we position great here, right? I mean, okay. Let me say this so everyone understands. Back post rotation is not 100% correct every single time. If it is the most optimal to do in that situation, do it. But it's not the basis of what you should rotate on. It should be, and this is why people struggle, like, which is why I always say, when someone says something like, oh, I'm champ 2, champ 3, and I know I can play in GC2 lobbies, it's like, yeah, maybe you can mechanically be the same, but rotation, decision making, that's all gonna be slower and unoptimal. So it's like, what are you doing? But this is good, right? I think we panic and rush here a little bit because like we rush a touch that doesn't like help us. If we stay calm here for a second, we react. Like, this ball's not going fast, and we also drive up. We keep driving. That's the thing. We can unhold our RT, if you remember what that is. Unhold the RT for a split second, or let go of it a little bit. Something to slow our car down, so that we could react to something. Instead of keep going forward and get a bad touch. That's not in. Bang! Pushing kids harder alone than with a partner. The problem is that you have kids. That's the problem. Doesn't matter if it's hard or not. It's you have them. Stomach rib walking right now? What rib walking for? There's like a stomach bug going around. I don't blame you. Cool, dude. That's a solid guess, I think. For ones at least. Don't have times for games at all. Yeah. Face, I don't think you understand how chalked it is. He asked me if he should let them play GTA when they're older. It is chalked. I like the positioning. I like it. At the beach? Nice. Big demo. Good turn. I like our turns here. Alright, this is what I was talking about earlier with Tari's, is that we leave the play too early, aka we give too much space to the opponent, right? We instantly create pressure on the guy. Boom. Bang. We're back on the ball. We keep letting him have less space, right? It's not like you don't want to ball chase. You don't want to just be on the ball to be on the ball. You want to create something off of it. Good. Let's see. What did we do differently on this kickoff than we did the first time, I think? We lined it up. Boom. When they Disney? Yeah, Disneyland or Disney World? Disneyland. I'm not a Disneyland person, so I have my bias of saying it's not that great and it's expensive, but hey, if you're a Disney person, you're gonna enjoy it. Early face reveal. Ooh. I like our idea of the half flip there. Because we realize we can't get back to the ball. Like, this is the what's it called? In the moment thinking that we like to see, right? Like, we didn't do it necessarily correctly, but the thought and idea of doing it, that's the decision I like to see. Like, mechanical errors, that's gonna happen whatever rank you're at, right? There we go. we did it right the second time, right? That's all that matters. And we get into a good position because of it, right? We close down the space. Good. In this situation, right? Alright, it's after the save. How do I time this? Good save, good save. We like it. We grab the boost. Good. Now we instantly cut down the space, right? Doesn't have the most threatening shot. But there's still the threat of that, right? Good bomb. If that's me, I'm going right through the guy and he's scoring. Then leave. Nah. He from the Mist Village, bruh. He's from the Mist, bruh. Or, yeah. See, what did we do differently on this kickoff? Because it's the same kickoff, right? We front flip. We didn't do the silly thing. Not the Mist Village. Was it the Mizukage? I forgot what it was. It's not the Okage. Or I'm thinking of something else. Nice Madara. Madara was the leaf. Okay, what did we do here? Missed open net, that's fine. We know Tough misses those. Tachi, bro. Blood ain't a Tachi, bro. What is Kid Uchiha number 32? I love that cut. Ooh. I'll say I didn't see it. I didn't see it. So 3 to 4, a minute left. Good, we get it around him. Nice. Bang. Alright. So, main thing, like, one good thing that I did see, not like there's only one good thing, but the one good thing that I did see was the spacing of you compared to your opponent, right? You took away options. You put pressure on him, even if like, and even at that good save. Where was it? Is it this one? Yeah, good backward save. There's a bunch of diamonds and champs that I guarantee you won't save this. So, and we even got a good bump, like, yeah. Is your squishy save right there? I guess, or it could be a regular save that he did. We can give out the ball. All 3 though. Yep. Can I go to free play? Oh my god! Can I go to free play? Thank you. Alright, so with the theory of kickoffs, right? Because that is one element that I want to touch on drastically. Because kickoffs are hitting 75 right now. Alright now, my boy is not on. But with kickoffs, right? Let me get to the one that we were at here, right? Let's say we don't know how to speed flip, right? We can drive, we can flip. Boom. Because we kind of cover... It's just so hard for me not to speed flip since I've, like, memorized it for years. And it's not really too difficult, right? It's a side flip, but you kind of cancel it, right? So there's this. Well, that's a zap dash, my bad. Two of them right for you. But it's... Yeah, I was gonna say, do I have my controller overlay up? Of course I do. But it's... Okay, so you can barely see it, but whatever. So it's pretty much the same, it's the exact same idea as the half flip, right? Seoul, South Korea. He's talking about South Korea. It's the same idea as a half flip, right? So you know, back flip, flip cancel, right? So if you go back, if you do a regular backflip, like straight down, or yeah, straight down, and then you insta go up with your stick, right? You let it go and then you turn your car, right? With either, well, I use my free arrow, right? Or free arrow. So I make it a little bit easier, and that way, since my free arrow and power slide are the same button, I can just continue my speed going forward. And for kickoffs, right? Free and directional arrow bound. Yeah. So your free arrow, right? For me, this is like my theory of it. Not theory. Like the way I do it is backflip, flip, cancel into, like, when my car's like this way, like when my nose is pointed up, that's when I start my air roll to turn to land on my wheels. That's when I go for it. And it's the same idea for a speed flip. Since a speed flip is a side, right? Whichever side you like watching people do, like, that's the one that you should get used to first, right? You can do this, you can do that. It's the same idea, right? It's just, which one are you more comfortable with? So it's all about timing as well. Mustard. Dang it. Play on arrow, right? Yeah. So it's whatever you're more comfortable with using. If you want to speed flip and use your power slide or free arrow, and that feels comfortable for you, whatever that may be, go ahead and use it. If you like to use your directional to aid you in the speed flip, boom, use it. The only thing I suggest is, like, learning the timing of the cancel. That is the harder part, because you can be like, dude, it's hard to mess it up. Because if you delay it a little bit more, you're just not going to get it right. Your car's going to end up looking like this. But if you time it right, boom. And you can use your directional, free arrow, whichever one to make it a little bit easier for you to land it. It's just your timing. You like that? You like that? The timing for this speed flip is annoying? It can be, right? It definitely can be. But it can also not be, right? It's all about most things in this game. It's the timing. Don't like rap. It's not that I don't like rap. I don't like a majority of anything new that comes out. It just, and I don't mean it to sound this way, but it legit sounds all the same. Kendrick adds that personality to it. And yeah, people's personality is their voice and the way they make music, but it's like, it's still the same thing over and over again. It's like, we need to create something new, bro. Mustard. It's like Kendrick, but besides Kendrick though, it's Juice and X. Feel that I find unique sound. Yeah. Like, there definitely are unique sounds out there. But if it's the same thing, like, what a bulk of the lyrics and, like, I know it's a life, like, there's a lifestyle difference and, like, whatever it may be, like, culture difference, whatever. It's like, I'm not going out there and saying, oh, I hate this genre, there's nothing good about it. I enjoy a lot of it. A lot of what I, you know, through, like a little bit before high school, all of high school, was rap. That was my majority, most listened to genre. So I've listened to quite a lot of rap over the years. Not like others and stuff, but there's been a lot of people that's come and gone. There's a lot of people that are still there that are like, I don't know how people like them. Like, I'm also more of a fan of the old school stuff. Obviously, a Tupac, a Biggie. Not the biggest fan of Jay-Z, his music, but like, Jid's also good. Like, when I sit down and play stuff, or I'm just like chilling and watching like other people and I have music on in the background, my first thought is not, oh, what rap song am I gonna listen to? It's like, oh, what song do I want to listen to? I want to listen to this song or that song or this OST or something like that. You guys, yeah, I appreciate you being in the stream. Have a good rest of your day. Yeah, it's... Okay, I'm kind of crazy with it. Sometimes. That's kind of nice. That's kind of nice with it. Like, if I were to say my genre more of rap, it'd be like West Coast classics on GTA radio. Like, that's a majority of like my style. Thought build that kill y'all. Ceiling reset normally. Freaking ceiling install. Goes hard though. It does. That's why it's good. Like that's what I would say my bulk of style. Like West Coast classics. You're doing one of the heist preps. You got your buddies with you. That's great vibes. That's immaculate vibes. Like those are great vibes. Just the highs are lit. Definitely can be. It depends which ones. Depends which ones and with who. Salmonella. Boom. That's a trifecta. I don't have. I have it, but I'm not gonna delete stuff just to have it. Energy, bro. Plus, I'm not in my GTA phase anymore. I'm waiting for 6. Much old school. Have them in a playlist. Yeah. The way I did it was when my parents were around, I'd listen to 60s, 70s, 80s, some 90s, so that I could be cultured and like actually listen to some good music. And then when it's like my friends or like I just want to listen to music myself, I'll play whatever. If it's those 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, or something else, be chilling. Yo, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. How's your day going? Shot again. Yeah, we're kind of just going off. Go swim. Eh. Yeah. Dang it. Or the appearance. Boo! Oh. They didn't see that. Also, I'm gonna challenge 2 of my buddies to an anime opening quiz later. How easy should I go on them? Should I be like, oh man, I don't know this one. Should I get some wrong guesses? Make it hard. Well, one of them's not as new as the other. The other one is like, only watch like Demon Slayer and Dandadan. So it's like, I want to make it a little entertaining for him. The other guy has watched a little bit more. Like, I don't think you understand. I can answer the 1 second quizzes within half the time. So not past Infinity Castle. They're getting to the movie. The movie's on September 12th. The first part, at least. I think... I don't know where they're gonna stop it, but if they get... I think they can do... If it's like... Infinity Castle starting this year? Yeah. If they get to... I think they can do 2 fights within a movie time frame. Like, if they make it 2.5 hours. I think the Mugen Train was 2.5 hours. I'm pretty sure they can do 2, if not 3 fights. Oh, I can't wait for that Kokoshibo fight, bro. That Kokoshibo fight is gonna go hard. Or 1 hour 6. I don't know. I just kind of play with my console buddies. I do not take it that seriously. Probably gonna stop before. I mean, if I can remember, include that in the final fight. Well, Sunrise, the Sunrise arc is gonna be different. Because I think Infinity Castle is going to be 2 movies, and then the Sunrise is going to be the 3rd and final. If I were to guess. Because I'd rather have them end off on a movie than make it like a 12-episode season. Because I think Sunrise arc is the 2nd or 3rd shortest arc. I think it's the first mission, the Hashira, and then I think it's Sunrise for another 2 years. I kind of doubt that. Free Boruto? Burn Boruto, bro. Nothing redeeming coming out of that series. Oh, I can't wait to see Sasuke fight dinosaurs, bro. I can't wait for that to happen. Like, what? But going back to the question. How easy should I go on them? Should I purposely get a few wrong and be like, oh wait, I didn't know that, that was that, and then be like, okay. Trickster, I do a little bit of trolling, what can I say? Well, there's, like... I don't think you understand the question exactly. There's already videos out there. Of opening quizzes. I don't have to make anything. Oh, that suck. Mustard. So let me be fully out. I think there's 3 more weeks. Or no, this is episode 10 is tomorrow's, and they have 13 episodes, so I hear. So 3 weeks. Yo, welcome to the stream. How's your day going? Hi. Silly mode activated. 3 more weeks of not watching Peak. Exactly. Or Larry Bird. Don't care about Larry Bird, bro. You're gonna make a guy who's not that into basketball save a basketball guy? Musty. Bang. Yeah, welcome in. How's your day going, man? Don't let him know, Chad. Don't let him know. Pinch. Bang. Top corner. But I've been live for close enough to 2 hours almost. Can't mind do that because I have skill, talent, and time. Time skipping. Close enough. It's 12 minutes off. So it's like, late night stream? No. Mm-hmm. 12 minutes is a very long time, bro. Apparently solo leveling episodes are 30 minutes long, but it doesn't feel that way, man. It doesn't feel that way. Dun, dun, dun. But yeah. I don't know what I was gonna say. But yeah. I hope you guys have a good rest of your day, night, whatever time it may be for you. For months, it feels like 2 days of episodes. Yeah. You're gonna like watch all of them and it's gonna feel like 10 minutes. Like, did I really just watch a whole season in 10 minutes? They go by that fast, man. I think I'm gonna start planking just to watch the episode feel like it goes longer. But yeah. Have a good rest of your day, night, whatever time it may be for you, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.